Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eclihpse here, and today I have my 75,000 subscriber Q&A for you guys. Now, it is absolutely insane to think that I have 75,000 random people follow me, and all because I play Clash of Clans, and nothing, seems aligned right now. And it's just very crazy to think that, this is actually a reality, because I remember way back in the day watching YouTube videos and seeing all this crazy stuff, and just kind of thinking like, oh, that'd be cool one day, but like, I never actually thought anything would be kind of possible like that. So I would just like to thank all of you guys for kind of like turning everything that used to be in my imagination into a reality, if that makes any sense at all. So without further ado, let's get right into the questions. So question number 1 is from Dyson Moses, and he says, Q&A, when did you start Clash of Clans and why? So in 8th grade, like the end of the year, I remember now, 8th grade was 3 years ago. I'm in 11th grade now, or a junior for anyone in the United States. But so in the end of 8th grade, my friends all played Clash, and they're like, dude, you gotta get this game. But back then, I'm like, nah, that game sucks, I'm never gonna get it. But eventually they ended up convincing me to get it, and ever since then I was addicted. I remember way back in the day, I would just keep viewing all the top players' bases over and over and over again, thinking like one day I would join these top clans or something. And that was what I actually tried to do back in the day. As like at Town Hall 3, I would try to join top clans when I saw like they were invite only or anyone could join. I really didn't have any perspective on the game. I just thought, the top players were such big role models, I guess. And then as I started playing, new stuff happened, and I kind of maxed my base out. And just for an example on when I started playing Clash, I think the day was like May 15th or something, but I remember going on like the end of the year field trip in 8th grade, and I remember I was on the bus with my friend, and Town Hall 10 was actually just released, so we were in the bus looking at all like the max people's bases, like, oh my god, dude, you see this new Town Hall? And we thought it was like one of the coolest things ever. So that's kind of how I started playing Clash and why. Now let's move on to the next question. So Connor Floyd says, how old are you / is YouTube or only job, or do you work anywhere else? Okay, I think I know what he's saying. I'm 16 years old. My birthday is January 23rd. If you did watch my free gem video, you saw my birth date in there. And then as far as my job goes, YouTube is my only job at the moment. If you guys keep watching my videos and supporting me, YouTube can hopefully be my job until like I go off to college or until I'm done with college. At the moment, YouTube is doing pretty well for me, so I don't have to get a job at the moment. But if something were to happen, I guess, with my channel or with YouTube in general, then I guess I would have to get a job. But as far as that goes, YouTube is my only source of money right now, and that's how I hope it can be for the next couple years. Hopefully I can keep making videos, and hopefully you guys will keep watching my videos as well. So the next question comes from Diaz33Able. I have no idea how you say this name. I'm probably gonna mispronounce every name in this video like I've been doing, but he says, what is your favorite troop in the game? Now, I'm not sure what my favorite troop is right off the bat, but if I had to do some thinkings, I would say wizards. Whenever I'm farming or if I'm in war, wizards always do the trick in the clan castle. They don't take up too much spaces, and they do a whole bunch of damage. So when it comes down to my favorite troop, I'd probably have to say wizards though, just for like the main fact that they do so much damage, and if they are protected, from defenses, they do so much work, and they just like melt all defenses in their way. Also, I do like that they do splash damage, so that is something which I like about them even more. Now the next question is from Gaming with the Manuel, or Manuel, I don't know how you say it. He says, if you were able to make a new spell or dark spell, what would it be and how would it be used? I think that's how would it be used. I don't really know. But if I were to make a new spell of some sort, I would make a spell that turns the enemy defenses on each other. So like if you place it down, the enemy defenses would target the other defenses or other buildings in the base. If like the clan castle or enemy heroes are in the radius of that spell, those troops would work towards you, I guess. So if I can make my own spell, it would be something that would kind of help you. It would turn the enemy troops or enemy defenses against like the enemy base. So for example, if you placed it like on a cannon, the enemy cannon would shoot like defenses in the enemy base or something like that. I think that'd be pretty cool. Of course, it'd probably be really overpowered and it would need some balancing, but if I had to make a troop, or sorry, if I had to make a spell of some sort, I think it would be something along the lines of that. Now Fidel Alman asks, will you ever trophy push? So I did want to trophy push once I do max my town hall out. I still have a whole bunch of more walls to go, so I could probably start trophy pushing now, but with the start of school, YouTube, I do have like ACT prep courses. I'm basically really busy right now, so as far as trophy pushing goes, if I did get past 4K, I'm not sure how much time I would even really have to trophy push because I am pretty busy. Also, I'm not really playing Clash that much now. I do a few attacks a day, do my war attacks, donate, stuff like that, so I don't really spend too much time on Clash at the moment. But if Town Hall 11, you know, comes out in a few months, so if Town Hall 11 comes out in a few months, I will want to, you know, max that out, get my defenses up. So pushing can either be in a few months or in a very long time, depending on what kind of updates come to Clash. Now with Z$17 says Eclihpse, face reveal please. Now I get plenty of these comments a day, and lately I've been getting a few of them a day. Usually they're like a couple a week, but now they're like starting to pop up a lot. And as far as a face reveal goes, I have actually posted a face reveal on Twitter a very long time ago, before I even had like 10,000 subscribers. It was a very long time ago. I actually did post a face reveal, and at the moment I do not actually have a webcam. And if I were to do a face reveal, I wouldn't want to buy like a crappy webcam for like $20. I would want to, you know, buy a good webcam so I can get the best quality for you guys, but at the moment I have no plans on doing a face reveal for whatever reasons. But like I said, I don't have a face cam, or sorry, I don't have a webcam. If I had a webcam, I would have done a face reveal by now, but the thing is, I don't have one, and I have like other stuff which I want to spend my money on, so a webcam really isn't on like the top of my priority list right now. Now, Ghostly Sky says, will you ever make your own clan? And I've answered this in a previous Q&A, but the answer to that is no. Now, there's two reasons for that. Now, the first reason is that I'm already in a clan, so I don't want to leave my clan to create another clan. I don't feel like that really makes too much sense. Then the second reason is that creating a clan is too much work. You need a lot of people involved, and unless I had a few core people around with me, people making sure people donate, people making sure people do their attacks in war and do good, it's just really stressful, and I don't feel like kicking some of you out for a stupid mistake or anything like that. So as far as making my own clan goes, I don't think I'll ever do that, just because, you know, it's really stressful. There's a lot of stuff involved, and it's just something, like I said, I haven't really been playing Clash as much, so I would be a really bad clan leader at the moment. So I'm just gonna kind of lay low right now, sorry. So I'm not saying I won't make a clan ever, just not right now. If I were to make a clan, it may be like a weekend event like I used to do way back in the day, but at the moment I really won't be putting, you know, any sort of subscriber clans up anytime soon. Tim J says, are you gonna allow TH9s to join your clan? If so, what level do they need to be? So right now my clan does actually accept Town Hall 9s and 10s, I think. If you're a Town Hall 10, you do need level 40 heroes, I believe. And as far as Town Hall 9s go, I think you have to be like a max Town Hall 9 with decent walls and like level 30 heroes, or close enough to level 30 heroes. As far as like what level you have to be, there isn't really a level that you have to be to join the clan. Level isn't too important in Clash. Level in Clash is just basically like how much you donate, so we don't really focus on clan level. But as far as your heroes go, so if you want to join the clan, you basically have to have max heroes for Town Hall 9 and like max defenses, and if you're Town Hall 10, you need around level 40 heroes. I know they're pretty strict requirements and you have to be pretty good to join, but that's everything you need to do. I get a whole bunch of comments about this every day, so hopefully that clears things up. Call of the ACR says, Nissan Gtr or Lamborghini. If you say Lambo, I'm unsubbing. Oh god. Well, just because of that, I would say Nissan Gtr, but if you really want to be realistic, especially where I live, a Lamborghini is kind of, you know, it's not meant for the environment over here, especially like with the winter and all that. Also, it's really high maintenance, and obviously that's a lot of money, so I think a Nissan Gtr would be a better choice, especially, you know, if you want to consider pricing for all the maintenance that would have to go on and stuff like that. Also, where I live, you know, it's not like super sunny all day, so I really wouldn't want to drive a Lamborghini out like and brag and like the palm trees and sunset and stuff. You know, in Chicago over here, it's not like there's any palm trees or like super gorgeous weather all year round or anything, so I'm gonna have to go with the Nissan GTR for this one. So Cameron says, which celebrity would you rather It can also be a dude. Well, if you want my honest answer, it's going to be this young gentleman right here. Sorry, I mean it's going to be this young female right here. As you can see, she has a gorgeous face, gorgeous eyebrows. Those eyebrows are on fleek, and everything about this person is absolutely amazing. Now, in all seriousness, if you really do want to know, I think the name is Anna Nystrom. I really don't know how you say the name, but there's a picture right there on the screen. Let me know what you think about the first person, you know, that guy with the eyebrows on fleek. I think that guy is probably a better choice for this question, though. Now for the final question of the video, it is from Joel, and he says, would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck? And this is a very simple answer. So if you were to fight 100 duck-sized horses, those are basically a whole bunch of horses which are strong. So it's basically like a whole bunch of miniature horses, and they're very strong, and you'd basically be struggling to kill all them. But if you have 1 horse-sized duck, that means it's equivalent to a duck, it's just pretty big. So that means it's going to be as strong as a duck, but just bigger. So obviously I'm gonna have to go with that 1 horse-sized duck right there, and hopefully, you know, that's the better choice, because I'm thinking it's just gonna be a bigger duck, so obviously it won't be super strong or anything. So you know, that's just the better option to go with if you had to choose one. So those are all of the questions for the video. If you did go to enjoy the video, please give the video a like below. Every like does help, and since this is a pretty special video for 75,000 subscribers, I'm still kind of baffled saying that. It would be awesome if we can hit, you know, 250 likes on this video relatively quickly. So guys, please smash the like button if you did make it this far. I would appreciate that, because you guys have given me enough support already. If you can give me even more, you know, that would just be absolutely amazing. So again, thank you for everything. This has been Eclihpse, and I'll see you next time.